Yo, yo, good morning, good morning. Right, so I'm just going to review a quick trade for Dane yesterday, which I think it was this he took. Looking at this, yeah, I've tried to match it up to what you took. I don't know if you took a loss on this. Did you make your stop toss too tight? Looks like you might have done, but we'll get into that in a minute. So yeah, come yesterday, I'll have to mark this up all fresh. I can't remember what my outlook was on EU. But yeah, oh yeah, so we'd entered this daily supply, sorry. I'm going to confuse all you guys, aren't I? Because I get demand and supply mixed up all the time. I've only been trading for like 2 years using supply and demand, so yeah. Don't know if it's ever going to stick or if I'm always going to get it wrong. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, obviously it's into this daily demand. Yeah, coming into like, that was Friday. So yeah, coming into Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I'd be wanting to get this pushed away, yeah, and target this low. That'd be the narrative that I was definitely looking at yesterday, 100%. And then yeah, on the 4 hour, you've had all this build up. So you took the trade in here, right? But yeah, you've had all this build up. What have I got on here? Boom, 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 boom. Sessions, yeah, that sessions. Boom, boom. Just talking to myself. Yeah, so you've got all this build up. Like for me, yeah, that's like I'm wanting to see that go 100%. And you've entered this daily demand. You started to get like breaks here. Obviously, you had the reaction, had that break, that come, had the reaction, and then failed. So, and then it's pulled into this FEG. So um, from a higher time frame, bit riskier because you haven't really got anywhere to go. I suppose. I suppose you could say, yeah. I suppose if you went to the 1 hour, that'd be a demand there. Yeah, yeah, that'd be a demand. Yeah, you went to the 1 hour. Oh, that's broke. You've got like a demand here. That's took liquidity there. So yeah, yeah. Refine it on the 1 hour. Yeah, that's a good POI. I'm starting to throw the 1 hour in a bit more now. I'll explain why in another video. But yeah, so looking at that, I think that's a good point point to trade from. You've got liquidity resting just below the zone. You've got liquidity to target here. You've got a valid supply zone. I keep saying demand again, but supply zone there, valid. Obviously, it's chaining down. That's what I mean. Like, because I was just looking at this, it's always a good tip actually. Just if it looks a bit unclear on the 4 hourly, because I'll be looking at that thinking, right, well, I might want it to push up into here, or I might want it to go further into that, maybe. Maybe either cover that candle there or cover that candle there, and uh, maybe just yeah, just like see if anything's going to react. That would have been the more higher setup probability, but what you did, Dane, was absolutely fine. Obviously, we've had the breaks here, the break there, come down, push up, break there, push down, push up, come down, break there. So that's your supply to trade from. So I think you've done everything well there. Coming down to the 15 minute, because I was actually looking for shorts yesterday, like I was full, like you see my trades inside the group, like my GU were just down. I didn't really trade EU because I had two trades running on GU, so I didn't really check that throughout the day. But I was just like, normally they follow each other, so I'm like, they're both going to go down. When you put it in the group, I thought that's going to go down. GU was going to go down. Bears are in play. We're just going to smash it. But yeah, so where's that gone? Where's that one there? 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes while I just adjust my stuff. Right, minutes. 15, 1, 2, 4 days, weeks, text, 1 hour, visibility, yep, yep, save as, 1 hour light. And there we go. there we have that. Come to 15 minute. Yep, you've entered in this. It's even like you can refine it even more. Well, that's your 1 hour can. That's your 1 hour wick. This is your 1 hour candle. Obviously, it's been mitigated already. Failed to take anything. But I think it's a flip zone as well, if I'm not mistaken. Was it a flip zone? Maybe not. Or was it a flip zone on the 1 hour? No, maybe not. I thought it was. Might have been on GU actually, where it was a flip zone. You could argue, yeah, you could argue that that caused this reaction and then it failed. So you could say that were a flip zone. I have learnt recently that flip zones can be tapped as many times, sort of a support resistance. So take that into trading as you will. You could have looked at it and thought, yeah, flip zone, tap, flip. It's already had the tap in. It's already had the tap ins. It's failed to take out. It's done a bit of a chain. It's come back up, swept the chain, sort of. But yeah, so you've tapped it, you've broke. So you've tapped it, you've broke that, and then you've broke that, and then yeah, you could use that. And then it started breaking through that. So really, I might have just been like, I don't know, looking at the 15 minute, I'd have been like, maybe that's just been built up for liquidity to then sweep all that. I know it didn't end up sweeping all that. It swept some of it though. When the chain starts to fail, you might think, right, what's going to happen here? But yeah, you got a little supply chain coming down. You're in a bit of a zone. The zone's not really broke anything. It's just built up liquidity to then get swept. But yeah, coming into the 3 minute. Oh, why they're not on? That's weird. That's weird today. That's weird. So yeah, coming into the 3 minute. So you've had your break here. Had your break there. And then you had a break there from this internal stuff here. What is that? But yeah, so you've had your two breaks. Yeah, you've got this supply chain coming down. Supply chain coming down. So you, I wanted it to go short anyway. So yeah, coming into this, the thing what might have put me off might have been just the wanting to see all that get swept first. Obviously, just this leg got swept here. Uh, but yeah, I'm guessing you took a loss. But what I do for this, just for trade management style, I know you've wanted a tight stop loss, but just yeah, just cover the eye. Could have covered that. You would have, you could have covered that, and you could have still got a 2 hour trade if you'd have targeted this low. I mean, 2 hours not bad. Like as long as you're pulling money out of it, 2 hours it's not a bad trade, and it's a 7.5 pip stop loss. You got that. You could have hit that. You could have even aimed for this structural low here if you believed that was all going to go. And that would have been a 3.5 hour trade. Just that's the main thing. I used to do it a lot. You'd be like, right, yeah, that's your that's that. That's not gonna come above here. But sometimes it does. You know what I mean? It's just if it does it need to take more liquidity, you know what I mean? You've already got that supply chain coming down. You've already got the supply chain coming down. You know what I mean? So you're thinking, well, is it any of it gonna get swept? But yeah, overall direction, good. Very good. Very good. Like entered that flip zone. You can't really argue with that. Just the only thing what would have put me off would have been that build up, as I said, and just trade management. Just cover the eyes, cover the highs because, like I said, you could have squeezed a good trade out of that there. Like jolts was coming in. Like I actually thought the market was going to go down at jolts anyway because it just signaled a strong dollar. But you can't guess the news. Like you've entered that an hour before news, but the news trade did help push it down, and then it obviously reversed up, didn't it? So I think it did end up going up eventually. Yeah, it did. It did. And then consolidated. But yeah, that'd just be my key takeaways for that, Dane. Obviously, just zoom out a bit, cover them eyes. I know we all want small stop losses and big rewards, but if you're taking losses every day because of a tight stop loss, or you could have had 2R every day because of a stop loss, which one would you rather had it? If you take 5 trades a day at a 2R, you've just passed an FDMO challenge. You know what I mean? Just 2R a day. You've just passed an FDMO challenge if you just had trades like this and covered the high. But if you didn't and you kept it low and you got stopped out, then you'd be 5% down on a FDMO challenge. So just the trade management for that one. Well, like I were looking short anyway. I was definitely looking to go short. Um, I would have been looking for ways to get in to go short if I was trading EU yesterday, definitely. But yeah, very good. Send me some more trading. I actually like reviewing these. Actually, I feel like it makes me a better trader, and hopefully you guys are going to get some value from it as well. And the traders in here that don't post them, and just post them. If you trade supply and demand, you know what I mean. Like I say, I'm not a god. I'm not a trading god, but I'm funded. Like I'm legitimate. Not everyone in this space can say that, and they're selling courses. I'm doing it for absolutely free, so yeah, just send them in. I don't mind doing them. It's good. 10 minutes out of my day helps me look at things from a objective point of view. Because I'm the same. Like I'm the complete same. I'll I don't zoom out. I make mistakes. I make loads of mistakes. Like the other day on Monday, I had like the worst day ever. Absolutely horrendous. On Monday, yeah. What did I do on Monday? I didn't take that after it swept Asia liquidity and then come in with a candle. And I thought, well, that's going to work, and I didn't, even though I wanted to trade it up into this supply zone. I didn't take it, and then it expanded into this zone, and I just got caught up on this zone here. I didn't wait for it to expand out of the Asia range. I'm just like, yeah, go short, go short. Took 2 losses. Bad trade management, terrible trade management. Trying to take 2 losses, trying to get in there, and then completely because I took 2 losses. I thought I was out. I'm out for the day, so that's my rule: 2 losses unless I see a really good setup. But my head was a bit wobbly, and it's tapped into this M15 and absolutely rifled down. That was the move that I wanted to catch. The high of the day. I wanted to catch the high of the day, and if I would have caught that, I could have centered on momentum. I mean, 13 pip stop loss. Could have just targeted 5R, could have targeted 2 here, that had been 3R. You know what I mean? So, like, it is all a work in progress for everyone, for yourself. You got to be very, very hard on yourself. Like, I was so hard on myself Monday, and then I didn't take this. I wanted to see the pullback, possibly into this zone here. I think, I think it filled most of the zone, but that was just a quick little 2R, and I didn't take it because I was playing the pullback from that, and then I wanted the price to go down, and I didn't take that. So I ended up 2R down for the day and missed out on 2.5. I missed out on 4.5R, so I could have been 2.5R up. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. Gone a bit off from the trade review, but hopefully take some solace out of that because people might think that I know exactly what I'm doing every day, and it's not right. Even like the most experienced mentors don't do everything every day. You're gonna make mistakes. We've got to be like athletes in this game. You got to be at the top of your game all the time. Like that's why probably so much of a small percentage don't make it. You've got to be absolutely on the ball to to prove to yourself and to show up every day. It develops a mindset really well, but yeah, don't know what I'm trying to say there. I'm just rambling on now. But yes, right. So I'll leave it at that. I'm going to do another video right now about this this. So jump onto my next video that I'm just going to make, and yeah, I'm going to explain this. Some new indicators I've been using. I've joined a new group from an old Phantom student, and yeah, it's pretty good. Some things in there can take some tips from 100%, and yeah, I'll jump in and explain that now. What am I looking at here? Right, there we go. Right, see you later. Have a good one.